We're going to explain how to get the status bar height in Flutter. There are a couple of ways to achieve this, and we'll cover both. First, we'll look at using the Media Query class, which is a built-in Flutter widget that provides access to various device information, including screen dimensions and status bar height. The most straightforward approach involves using Media Query off context, padding.top. This line of code accesses the current context, uses Media Query to get device information, and then specifically extracts the top padding, which represents the height of the status bar. Remember that context needs to be available within a widget build method. You can't access it directly from outside a widget build. 2. This value is returned as an edge insets, which is a class representing the spacing around a widget. Top property of this edge insets gives us the precise numerical value representing the status bar height in pixels. You can then use this value to adjust the positioning of other widgets to prevent them from overlapping with the status bar. 3. For example, you could use it to add padding to the top of a scaffold or any other widget. 4. You might incorporate this into a reusable function or variable to make your code cleaner and easier to manage. For instance, you could define a variable status bar height and set it to mediaQuery.offContext, padding.top. Later, you could reference status bar height wherever you need the status bar height. Alternatively, you can employ a package like Flutter Status Bar Manager. 5. This package offers more granular control over the status bar, allowing you to customize its appearance and even set its height directly. 6. However, using this package adds an external dependency to your project, increasing the project size slightly. 7. This method would generally be preferred only if you need more extensive control beyond just obtaining the height. 8. Once you've added the package to your pubspec YAML file and run flutter pub-get, you can use its functions to interact with the status bar and potentially get its height, though the simpler media query method usually suffices unless you need additional features. 9. Remember to handle potential null values if using media query, especially when dealing with asynchronous operations or situations where the context might not be immediately available. 10. Always check for null before using the value, perhaps with a null-aware operator, to gracefully avoid errors. 11. Adding error handling will make your app more robust. Using either method effectively ensures that your app's UI elements are positioned correctly, regardless of the device's status bar configuration. Choosing between these methods depends on the level of control you need over the status bar. For simple height retrieval, media query is sufficient. For more advanced control, consider using the external